What is this thing you're doing? Are you just testing? Is this today? You're doing this little thing?
So yeah, so I've got this is my basically this is my dress rehearsal,
Okay.
and I'm doing it for real on November 1st.
Ah, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit about um,
Buying a home.
each of different ways that you can build wealth with real estate.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is just weird. Oh, I'm at the end of it. That's why. But it's basically about different ways that you can build wealth with real estate, starting with, you know, you, if you're renting, you're paying somebody else's mortgage. Once you buy a house, you're paying your own, and you start to build wealth. And even if all you can afford is $100,000 house or a condo, it's a step in the right direction because that $100,000 house or condo you can lease out in 2 years or rent to somebody else and begin to build wealth. And you start your journey. And when structured correctly, you can build it to where you go from a condo to a $200,000 house to a $300,000 house to a 325. And as long as you increase by more than $25,000 each time, you can roll over your taxes that you would be charged, but you don't necessarily have to sell the previous house.
No shit.
And if you do it correctly, and again, it's the matter of the way you structure it, and it's a matter of discipline, you can rent out a property. Let's say your rent on your condo is your mortgage on your condo is $500 a month. So you can rent out your condo for $750. And between the fees and everything else, you may make $50 on it. Not a lot of money, but still it's $50 cash flow. But then when you go and sell your second house, or take your second house, and you can use the equity in your second house and the equity in your condo. So your $75,000 condo is, somebody's making the mortgage payment on it for the last 2 years. You made the mortgage payment for 2 years, and on the house you're in now, you've made the mortgage payment for 2 years, but you've built equity because both of them have gone up in value. So it's not as much the money you put in, but the value that's raised. So your $50,000 condo may be worth 70. Your $75,000 condo may be worth 100. Your $200,000 house may be worth 2.25. Your $300,000 house may be worth 350. And as you continue to add real estate every 2 years, as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, your cash flow is going to start to compound. So yeah, you may only be making $50 a month on your condo in year 1 and 2, but you can increase rent 10% each year. So that's going to be what, 50, 55, $60 a month on your condo by year 2. So your mortgage payment is effectively $60 less when you buy your first house, right? You with me so far?
Yes, I am.
So you buy a $200,000 house that is eventually worth $225, and you can rent that out for $1,000 to $1,250 a month. And again, each year you can do 10% over that. And on your $200,000 house, you may only be making $75 to $100 a month, but you're making 75 plus your 50. So that's $125 that you don't have to pay on your mortgage when you go into your third house.
Okay.
And so that's your three. But you see what I'm saying is this is not fast. It's slow, but it's a way to just continuously build wealth.
Because of the equity.
Because of the equity in your property. And there's ways to do it faster. This is just the slow, all I'm going to do one technique. And whatever you're paying for the rent on your apartment, we can probably get you into a condo for less.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right there. That's a way of saving money. You may decide, you know what, I want to live in a house because I want my kids in a house. That's a different thing. You want to be in a certain school district. I get it. Again, September 1st, a lot of laws changed on that. So they can actually go to wherever they want now. Provided, of course, you do certain bells and whistles. As long as you do certain things you got to do. I don't know what they are. That's not my bag. So all I know is that that's there, and I can point you in the right direction to get help with that. If that's what you're interested in.
Christopher, I want to stop you just because of this. It's a dry run. I of course, I have real estate in my own home,
You
but
what?
I have real estate in my own home.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a position I want to leave this and go somewhere else yet. I'm like, I have to flip this to get there. This, what you're talking about, is just the real estate equity ways to earn money, not necessarily flip your house, sell your house.
Yeah, this isn't like most realtors are going to go, oh, you want to move? Let me help you sell your house so you can buy a new one. Are you in a situation where you have to sell your house to buy a new one?
Yes.
I know a lot of folks, and this is genius. Boy, girl, whatever it is, they start dating other girl, boy, and they both have houses, and so they're primarily over at one house or the other. And so the example generally goes, so there's a guy dating a girl and she has her own house, he has his own house, and she basically moves in with him. She's never home anymore, so she either A, rents it out, or B, turns it into an Airbnb.
Gotcha.
Well, so she gets that money coming in, and so she uses that to basically build her wealth. She
Okay.
has a house that she can go back to if they ever break up, but
Gotcha.
she's got cash flow.
I need to find that guy that has the other house. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's ways around it, and you don't necessarily have to sell your house to buy your next house.
Right.
And what I love about this, and this is where it becomes genius, is if you've got your condo that's making money for you, even if it's $10 a month,
Yeah.
and you've got a house that's making money for you, again, even if it's $10 a month, you can take those two properties, and again, this is on top of the other strategy. You go, hey, banker, I've got a condo that's earning me $10 a month. I know how to do this. What I'd like to do is I'd like to buy another property so that I can, make more money. And the banker is going to look at it. He's going to look at your numbers. He's going to see you've got a track history of doing this well. So he's going to say, sure, I'm going to let you go buy another house. I'm going to give you, let's say, you got a $200,000 house and a $100,000 condo. He's going to let you go get a 200 to 250 house.
Oh, really?
So you go buy a 250 house and you rent out your $200,000 house. And you rent out your $200,000 at that little number, so that you've got a little bit of cash flow, and you go to the banker and say, hey, you know what? I've got this house and this house, and I've got a positive cash flow. Let's do more.
Yeah. I see. I don't have that cash flow. I'm on disability, unfortunately.
Well,
but I got a nice.
But I'm talking about making your house is giving you cash flow.
It is not at the moment.
Well, no, I mean, wait, so do you live in it?
Yes, it's paid off.
So, well, that's fine, but it's like, so you would take the equity in your house. Wait, you said you're on disability?
Yeah. 2,700 a month, 30,000 about.
There is something on that. I need to do some research.
Okay.
And you said you had something in Oklahoma too?
No, that's Darren's.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Wait, so does he live up there?
No, he lives here in his trailer and he stays up there for his days off working on property.
He stays where? Up in Oklahoma?
Just on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, but he does have a little tiny place up there.
Okay,
right?
Cool.
House.
I mean, might be able to take equity out of the property in Oklahoma, and
yeah,
he's had that a while, right?
Yes, and I've had this one a while too.
But how long have you had it?
23 years.
Oh wow, yeah, you've got a lot of equity in your house then.
But that's paid for. I have $300,000 in equity. I know if I had another place to go that I could afford, I would rent this out for $4,000. No, not that. 2,500 close to three bottled. Yeah. And that's like $3,000. Fuck. That makes my income $5,000.
Yeah.
And I live somewhere else. Yeah.
And you could live, and then it's your debt to income ratio.
Yeah.
And probably all you got to do to make that happen is, get Darren, right?
Yeah.
Get Darren to say, yeah, come live with me for 36 months in the trailer, and give you a chance to get a renter in.
Yeah.
Once you get them locked into you want to get them into a contract, make sure that they're going to be a good tenant and not tear up your stuff, and B, pay on time.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you've got that, then you can go to the bank and say, hey, you know what? I've got $200,000. It doesn't take a lot of
equity to get
A lot
more?
of time. No, it doesn't take a lot of time. You go,
Okay.
hey, look, this house is paid for.
Yeah.
Because you said, right, it's paid for, it's worth
Yeah.
300,000.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. So you go, hey, Mr. Banker, I've got this property. It's paid for. I've got a ton of equity in it. What's the, and it might be, what's the best way? I've got somebody in it right now that's paying me, uh, and you don't have an HOA?
Nope.
Yeah. So I don't, yeah. So the only expenses that I have on this are my property taxes.
Correct. And
I've got
insurance.
somebody renting it out at X dollars a month. So what I'd like to do is take equity out of my house in the amount of such that I get less than what I can get in rent by $50 a month or $100 a month or even $1,000 a month.
Okay.
And then you use that money to go and buy a second property. Because when you bought that house 20 years ago, it wasn't a $300,000 house, right?
It was a $90,000 foreclosure.
Yeah. So as long as you buy whatever, as long as whatever you buy is over 90,000.
It's probably right at.
Yeah. No, I mean, whatever you buy.
Oh, okay. Oh, my new house. Gotcha.
Yeah. Whatever your new place is, as long as it's over 90,000. And even if you buy something that's a piece of shit in the colony, it's going to be over 90,000, or it's not going to be something you can live in.
Right.